I mean, I wake up in the morning, I piss excellence.
Guys, welcome back to the channel. So, in this video, we are going to be finishing up the plastic pearl. Now, really, the only things left to do are the floor. That'll go really quick. Figuring out the steering. Now, I want to do this in cable steering, but I did come up with another idea. So, I'll show you real quick. I don't think I'm going to roll with it. I just wanted to see if it was possible, and it absolutely is. So, if you look back here on the motor, I took a snowblower shear pin. Used my tap and die set. Threaded it right onto where the starter recoil goes. And now I have this nice little pivot rod. So also what I got is I have this pneumatic rod. I bought this for my van, so I had it laying around. And I wanted to see if I could do power steering on this boat. So basically, we're going to have a remote to control it. So what I could do, and I'm undecided, is if I connect this rod onto here, and if I were to mount that there, let's see how this works. Kind of slow, but does what it's supposed to do. So yeah, I'm not going to go this route. I was just curious as to if it could be done, and as you can see, it absolutely can. But I'm kind of sold on the cable system, so let's get started on that. So originally, I bought myself a bunch of these. These are just nickel-plated finish. However, I kind of get the feeling it's nickel-plated over plastic, because I tried welding to this, and it just melted it, basically.
And we fucked it up.
So, I could use these. What I did for a test is, I tapped a quarter 20 into there, so I could screw into this. However, I just got these off of Amazon, and these are stainless. So these, I should absolutely be able to weld, or quarter 20 might just fit in here. Now, I tried using a Phillips head. This won't come out, so I got to cut these. So, let me cut a couple and see where we end up. And I kind of like the smaller ones more so than the bigger ones anyway. So let me cut two and see where we're at. As you can see, after a little tiny bit of drilling, quarter 20 fits in here perfectly. So now we have a nice mountable surface. So we're going to cut some brackets. We're going to make some of these and figure out where we're going to put it on the boat.
I'm making this up as I go.
Our bracket is in. So I think I'm going to pop another swivel here and up there, and then decide, probably just going to go right, drill a hole straight through. I think I can go right in and out, so we're going to get these in, and then we're going to decide what we're going to do. Here's where we are. I got the pulley on the back, got that pulley mounted there, cable runs, pulley mounted there. Unfortunately, I only have 6 of these, and I need 3 for each side, the stainless ones. So I had to use my tap and die set to get into here to fabricate this. I didn't want too big of an angle, and just penetrate it right through the hole. So now the cable comes out there. Probably going to do like a bracket off the bottom of this to connect the 2 cables to. But, see, the motor is straight. If we just wrap this around the wheel and pull it, you can see the motor moved. And yeah, that's all I'm going to need. I mean, shit, that's like 50 degrees. So, yeah, let's rinse and repeat the other side. Oh, that's definitely going to slow me down. All right, looking through my junk drawer, I had this nice piece of aluminum laying around. So, I already drilled a little pilot hole there. We are going to connect this to the steering wheel and then figure out a way to connect the cables to this, which I think should be pretty easy. So let me get this done and on. So that's what I'm thinking. Just a little eye hook down there. And as you can see, when I put that angle on, this 22.5 degree angle, I knew it was going to clear 2 weeks ago. That wasn't just sheer luck that it's not rubbing. Yeah. So rather than just wrap these around here and clamp these in, I think I'm going to put them on carabiners so I can take them off. So let me get the motor perfectly straight in the back, and let's start adjusting this. So as you can see, I got the carabiners on there, and these do come off real easy. So running down the side, not sure I'm a big fan of this. I have an idea to cover this, but let's check out the steering. I have nowhere to set you down, so I'll set you down right there. And you really only got to turn it like a quarter. So see, we got the motor straight right now. We'll turn her quarter that way. And you can see, we are turned. Yeah, this is going to work out just fine.
We happy?
Yeah, we happy.
Turn it back the other way. And that's it. You only got to turn it that much. So, I am thrilled about this. Absolutely thrilled. So now, we jump in the shower and go to my work party. See you guys tomorrow, where this will be completely dry and we can get back to working on this. So I was not expecting to have to take the whole frame out to get the floor in, but this was absolutely the easiest way, and I'm pretty happy with this. So let's get the frame back in for the last time. And after this, we just got a seat. And you guys have seen the seat multiple times, you just didn't realize it. We got the bilge pump in. All we have to do is wait for some 1-inch clamps that are coming tomorrow. But as far as the seat goes, we're going to be using the old shop seat. It does have the perfect base. All I got to do is pull the wheels off, and this should mount perfectly in there. We do have a replacement here. I don't know, maybe I'll swap tops, but in the meantime, I think the red and white will match the flag. So this has some nostalgia for me, so let me pull these wheels off and get this cleaned up. Why would it be easy? Looking like I'm going to need to make a spacer of some sort. Because that sticks out about 1/2 inch, and that ain't going to fly. And that's a wrap, folks. That is going to do it for this video. We have come to the completion of the plastic pearl. So, as you can see, she's 100% now. And we'll go through just to show you everything in case you missed any of the other videos. But she is now fully functioning and ready to go to the Marine Police. Now, I'm not going to start it because it gets a little fumey in here, and I got the heat going. So, you can see we have our kill switch. We have our adjustable trim, which I can show you real quick. We have our bilge pump here. We have our lights, which these things are insanely bright, actually. And we have our horn, which we converted the cannon into. Seat, this was a Harbor Freight seat. I just put a different top on, so it is fully adjustable. And the steering, we went with a cable steering system, just with some pulleys, so you can see. She works fine. So yeah, next up, obviously we already got a good start on rubbing. And that's going to do it, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to share, subscribe, like, all that stuff the successful YouTubers tell you to do. And get off the couch and get in the garage.
You're still here? Go home.